Hey, this is Grandison Shines, Chief Marketing Officer here at Direct to Business Marketing, and today we're going to talk about your marketing plan outline, why you should throw yours out the window, and look at the one that we have here. Well, I'm going to talk to you about this because a marketing plan outline does not have to be complicated. A lot of people like to make it complicated. I'm going to tell you what the difference is that we're talking about in this particular marketing plan outline versus the traditional marketing plan outline. But before we do that, let's talk about DBM, what we do. First of all, we are a direct response marketing company. We've been in business since 2006, so we commenced then. And we are, again, direct response advertising, marketing. We make sure that our clients get more views, more leads, more sales. And we have our marketing process, which we're going to talk about in this video: generate, capture, store, nurture. Again, that's generate, capture, store, and nurture. It's very, very important when we're looking at our marketing plan outline. So we're going to talk about that today. And here I am, Grandison Shines, right here. I'm one of the co-founders and Chief Marketing Officer of Direct Business Marketing. And what I am responsible for, the marketing consultants, kind of the front end team. We have Andrew Hoagland, who's the Chief Technical Officer. He's in charge of programmers, graphic designers, and all those other customer support departments and all those other things that making the business tick from a product standpoint. And then we have Dustin Fickbaum, who's the Chief Operating Officer, who is in charge of all the day-to-day items that go along with the direct business marketing, all the articles we write, all the PPC clients we have, and the search engine specialist. So he manages all that stuff. So he and his group. So that's us in a nutshell. No need to really dive into this, but I want to dive into the marketing plan outline, which we're going to talk about today. Now, here is our proven marketing process. I like this little graph here that we made. So it's simplified to make a difference, to make a quick difference at the campaign level. Now, what's the major difference? Ours is, we're talking about in this particular video at the marketing campaign at the campaign, or marketing outline at the campaign level. Usually you'll hear marketing outlines outlined and more so with the business plan. The very high level marketing may not be as granular as you may like it to be, but it's a very high level outline. It goes into all the different nuances of the demographic and everything else that you're talking about with a marketing outline or marketing plan. Now, again, the difference in this one here that we're talking about here is this one focuses at the campaign level. So let's say you already been in business, or you are already in business. You've been in business for the last years, and you want to develop a more systemized or customized marketing plan campaign per avenue or per product, per service, or whatever that may be, right? Because different products and services may have different places where you're going to market and different aspects that may work differently at the campaign level, right? So we're going to use this one: generate, capture, store, and nurture. Here's how we look at it. In the green section, we say, hey, you should have at least 5 lead generating marketing items that you are going to be utilizing there. The main job for those 5 things to do is to generate views, generate eyeballs, generate views, right? Making sure that they have the opportunity to do what? Which is move them strategically into the next portion, the blue section, whereas the website is the main capture source. They have each website or landing page or landing site, it will have a form on that site ready to give you what you are looking for when you get there, by way of exchange of your name and or your email address in order to get the product right then and there, something that's instantaneous. From there, it goes into the storage system, which is a CRM, a customer relationship management system. The other storage systems that you have from a product standpoint, project management tool, email delivery, all these can be all into your CRM. That's what we utilize here at Direct Business Marketing, talking about SharpSpring, right? So from there, now it's all in the nurture, in the purple section here, a follow-up campaign for the new lead that's generated, a follow-up campaign for the lead from an annual standpoint, meaning that there's an annual nurture campaign of Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, all those other things that come across, right? That are non-sales, but that come up every year. So that's where we talk about the nurture campaign. Now, here's the kicker. You can put all this on automation. That's right. You can put all of this on automation. As soon as you push the go button in the green area for the lead generating items, everything else can take care of itself, being systematic, meaning that the system will run the business. The electronic system will run the business. Those systems have your internal processes embedded into the system. So therefore, this is the marketing campaign outline simplified. Now I'm going to break it down for you. So What do you want to focus on before we get into that? What do you want to focus on for your marketing campaign? There's 4 things I want to outline here. 1, a faster ROI. How can you show and demonstrate that you have a quicker ROI? You got to make sure you understand how to do that. You want to build that into the campaign. What makes you different from your competitors? And it's not because you give better customer service than them. It's not because you have better looking skin than they do. It's not because your feet are smaller than theirs. No. What is unique to you and your organization that makes you who you are and why they should buy your product or your service, right? From there, value added, the big value in shorter periods of time. They want to make sure they have bigger value in shorter periods of time. So how can you do that? And that's why you want to focus on this at the campaign level. And finally, if you have some sort of proprietary algorithm, some proprietary platform, some proprietary process, if you name your process, all those sorts of things, right? Data process algorithms that delivers immediate value, a very low risk to your organization, but very high value to them. So not always do you have to have this, but this enhances the experience for the customer or the client. Customer, I almost said that in a mix. Customer, but the client or the customer, giving them something that is of high value, that is of low risk to your organization. Okay. Now, the marketing plan outline, the contents of the marketing plan that you should have working in your business. Now, here we are. Let's break it down again. 5 lead generating items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be PPC. It could be email. It could be social media. It could be a press release. It can be a joint venture partner, whatever it may be. All those mediums sing the same song, delivering information or driving them to the capture source. So you want to make sure that those 5 mediums are someplace strategic where they can see the product, see the service, or see the information about the product or service, I should say. And then from there, it goes into the aspect of making sure that you're going to capture that information. Now, what should these components have? Compelling headline, a compelling subheadline, if you want to look at it that way, body copy that explains a little bit more, some sort of lead magnet. What is that you're going to get? Something that draws them in. Magnet being the key word there. And then obviously, which is really important, is the call to action. Making sure you have a call to action for them to do something. That's where direct response marketing comes into play. Now, must-haves for your lead capture page. If you have a lead capture page or a landing page or a landing site, whatever it may be, whatever you want to call it, making sure that information is clear also, and it has the almost verbatim. It got a little bit more because you have unlimited real estate on a web page, but you have limited real estate or limited time if you're going to launch some sort of lead generating item like postcard has limited real estate. A video may have a limited time before people get bored. An audio or a radio campaign, you may have 30 seconds, sometimes a minute, but that's going to cost more, right? So if you have a video on that landing page, which is optional, you can have some audio there, which again is optional, but same copy as the ad. Same information, includes some bullet points to break up the monotony of the reading. Rich text format, so bold, underline, italicized, making sure all that's all into the marketing campaign also. And then a web form with submission button. Got to have that. That's a required thing. Got to have that web form so you can capture the name and email addresses. If you have a guarantee or some sort of warranty, that also helps big time. And then a disclaimer for the personal information that their information will not be misused and or abused and or sold or whatever it may be, right? People like that their information is going to be kept private. Now, what are the must-haves for the lead sourcing? There's a lot here that can go into it as far as the CRM. However, marketing automation being the key word here, automation, automatically doing some of the things that it should do in terms of moving leads around, and moving content around, moving information around, keeping it, the lead score, all those sorts of things. So marketing automation, email blast, it should be able to do that. Have some analytics on the email blast, be able to do A/B split testing and track those. Should be able to have email reports like open rates and conversion rates, those sorts of things. List segmentation, meaning that you have the ability to put one lead here and another lead another spot based on what they do on your website. Web statistics, of course. How many people have viewed that web page, how long they stayed on that web page, where they bounce, all that good information. Content management, you should be able to manage your content, meaning that you can disseminate content from it, and so much more, right? There's a lot that can go into any sort of CRM, and they come very basic to very, very complex, right? Finally, we have the must-haves for a lead nurture campaign. Lead nurture campaign, especially when you have a campaign that you just launched, you should have a new lead nurture campaign. It's going to be one of the most important campaigns you're going to have, and that should be for each product or each service, especially if you have it tied to some sort of campaign and some sort of offer, right? An annual nurture, all of your clients, every single person in your database should go on the annual nurture campaign. Again, those are the non-sales emails that's keeping what we call TOMA, or top of mind awareness, meaning that it's going to talk about, again, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy 4th of July, Happy birthday, all that kind of good stuff, right? And then we talk about scenario-based marketing automation, which is something that's on a higher level, but still making sure that we have internally or even with the system lead nurturing going on no matter what. All right. That's my presentation. I'm Grandis and Shines. I'm the CMO. Here's my direct line, or my line with my extension. You can email me at grandis@directbusinessmarketing.com. Please visit our website and sign up for a consultation. You can sign up and look at the time frames that are available to you, and I will make sure that I give you a shout. Directbusinessmarketing.com, and I will chat with you later. Thank you very much.